So, what are some strategies that teachers and I think also students can use to prepare for the AP US Government and Politics or GoPo exam? I'm looking at the AP US Government and Politics course and exam description, and there's five major units. And as I go down, there's articulation on every single unit on different sample instructional strategies, among other things. But you can see some strategies here, whether they be close reading strategies. So the annotation that you do or getting the gist can be used to look at some difficult, sometimes primary source documents like Federalist 10 or Brutus number 1. Oftentimes, sharing your thoughts with another person can be very powerful through think pair shares. I think this is very powerful, this idea of making connections. So if you have a big idea or a document, then placing them in a box, students pick them at random, and then students connect with one another to see the connection between the concepts. This could be a very fun activity, maybe kind of like a speed friendship activity or kind of a tea party activity where you have that item, that information, and you're trying to make a connection with another person. So that would be for unit number 1. But so now I'm going to go to unit number 2, interactions among branches of government. I go down a little bit more, and when I go down a little bit more, I'm going to see also sample instructional activities again. So possibly graphic organizers can be helpful, Venn diagrams to see some of the similarities and differences. Quick writes can be beneficial because that could be a very nice preparation to FRQs, free response questions, the 4 that students will take for the AP GoPo test. Socratic seminar. For example, the question here is which branch of the government is the most powerful and why? So using this approach to have students have the opportunity to talk through these issues, taking notes, of course, once again strengthening and deepening their understanding in ways other than just reading and taking notes. Matching claims and evidence. So giving students the opportunity to write claims and then also support it with evidence as well. And I'm just going to continue to go down, but now we're at Unit 3, Civil Liberties and Civil Rights, going down a little bit more. You can see, once again, there's a unit at a glance, and the sample instructional activities coming up again. So we talked about graphic organizers, we talked about think, pair, share. How about fishbowl? We have the inner circle discussing like different topics like the letter from a Birmingham jail, but the outer circle is also listening, responding, and evaluating. And of course, with fishbowl, you can also move people from the inside and outside as well. And I think this is a very powerful strategy, matching the claims and evidence, because in the FRQs, what's encouraged is not just being able to make a claim, but also to back it up with reasoning and evidence. So giving students the opportunity to practice that, and especially as there are many documents and SCOTUS cases, it's helpful to do that frequently so it's at the top of their mind when they do those activities. That was Unit 3, and now I'm kind of skimming through Unit 3 and moving to Unit 4, American Political Ideologies and Beliefs. So what are some strategies that can help with this unit? And once again, you can probably mix and match with other units as well. Discussion groups. So having a topic and having a discussion, or a guided discussion for that matter. Creating representation, give groups data from few current public opinion polls and ask groups to create a visual representation of data. So oftentimes in the news there's some interesting things happening, and it's an opportunity then to look at data that's outside of just AP US GoPo like in the past, but even in the present, and maybe things that could be happening in the future. This could be a way to make relevant by using examples that are culturally competent, that has cultural relevance to the student groups that you're using to create that interest, greater engagement, and buy-in and relevance. Now I'm going to go to unit number 5 here. When I go to unit number 5, there's going to be, in addition to the topics, more strategies. And this topic is on, this unit is on political participation. So as I go down here once again, and this is the unit at a glance, more sample instructional activities. So other strategies could be including looking for a pattern. So if you look at a graph, what do you see? And what are some patterns that you see? This could be a good practice. Debate, where students use the information, their claims and evidence to have a debate. I could see this more whole class, but also it could be kind of like a one-on-one kind of thing as well. And then also self and peer revision. So in preparation for those FRQs, students write down their thoughts and then are given tools to reflect themselves, as well as work with a peer to also reflect as well. So these are some great strategies, once again, for the AP US GoPo, but could be used way beyond this as well. And want to show that these kinds of strategies are written down with specific examples in the US AP US Government Politics GoPo course and exam description, which you can find anywhere.